Will the next Power Rangers series have less or maybe even no Megazords? Let's talk about it, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to the show. We're so happy that you can check out this channel. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the future of the show and the possibility of seeing less Zords. Screen Rant put out an article titled Power Rangers' new show will have to break the franchise's oldest tradition after 30 seasons. We are going to read this, give you our input, opinion, and maybe make some predictions / fan theories. So let's get into it. Screen Rant reports Power Rangers' next show will have to ditch one of the franchise's most iconic tropes if it wants to start afresh after Cosmic Fury. From Lord Zedd's defeat to Zordon's return through Zato, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury's ending played out like a finale not only to the season, but the show as a whole. After 30 years of interconnected storytelling, Power Rangers is in a perfect position to start a new continuity, perhaps with a reboot. While a new interconnected Power Rangers universe was announced a few years ago, not much is known about what its next show will be. Starting with Zyuranger, the Super Sentai shows have been served as a basis for most things Power Rangers has done since '93. There are a few exceptions though, such as the Power Ranger movies and specials like Once and Always. Still, Power Rangers rarely goes beyond the show's established formula, which is why the possibility of a reboot after Cosmic Fury is exciting. A brand new series that is not tied to previous seasons or Sentai would have a chance to ditch the show's tropes and deliver something new and exciting. Power Rangers' next show must have fewer Zord and Megazord battles. For Power Rangers to move away from the show's current formula and deliver something aimed at a more mature audience, it will have to have fewer Megazord battles. Currently, almost every Power Rangers episode since the Mighty Morphin era has ended with a Zord or Megazord fight. The show has dozens of tropes, most of which originate from Super Sentai, but ending the episodes with the Megazord battle might be the most consistent of them. As illustrated by Rita's Make My Monster Grow line, giant monsters fighting Zords weekly has been part of Power Rangers' identity for 30 seasons now. Still, if a new Power Rangers show wants to be slightly more grounded and realistic than the previous ones, it cannot have weekly Megazord battles. Power Rangers requires a lot of suspension of belief when it comes to giant robots and monsters destroying the city every week, which is something that should not work in a more mature reboot. Even in terms of visuals, delivering a good-looking Megazord battle created through visual effects would take time and money. Therefore, this type of scene would be saved for key moments in the series instead of happening in every episode. As most fans know, most of the action scenes featured in Power Rangers, particularly the ones involving a lot of the visual effects, come from the Japanese shows. Even Cosmic Fury, which introduced original costumes and featured American action scenes for the most part, used Sentai footage for the Megazord scenes. Similar to the roll calls and the color-coded costumes, mecha battles are an essential part of the Super Sentai franchise. As long as they continue to adapt Super Sentai, weekly Megazord battles will continue to be part of the show. But with that said, considering that Power Rangers is heading towards a reboot, now may be the time for the franchise to try a different approach. This was a very well put together article that breaks down why Megazord battles might not be the most realistic thing for every episode. One, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to have a Megazord battle at the end of every show if we're trying to make this more of a mature type of thing. Two, these cost a lot of money. I've always heard that these are the most expensive and the hardest scenes to put together, especially like back in the day when they were using the suits and stuff. There's a reason why Cosmic Fury wanted to do everything original except for the Zord scenes. Now, if we are doing a reboot, I guess there is a chance that they could use the Zord footage from a show, but see, that's like a show compared to a Netflix movie. I think if they're going to do Zords, they're going to have their own Zords, but they're going to like build up. Like every 3 to 4 episodes, you might see a Zord battle, and that would be cool. It would make it more epic, right? I think the one thing that takes away from how cool some of these Zords are is you see them all the freaking time, and then some of your favorite ones, you barely get to see them. I think if they add this more like exclusive appeal to them, where every episode the Megazord comes and it's cool for kids, it's really cool for selling toys and selling the Megazords, but it's too predictable. And if you're trying to make this reboot for a more mature audience, let's hit them with something that's not predictable. Let's change a few things around, still hit them with the Power Rangers essence. The things that make Power Rangers great that we can still put in there, please do. Don't change the vibe of Power Rangers, but I think Hasbro deserves a reboot. They bought this to kind of make it their own thing, and they've never had the opportunity. I mean, as soon as they announce it, they get hit with COVID. We got an actors writers strike. E1 gets sold to Lionsgate. There were a lot of things that were stopping this from being done, and the writers actors strike was really what pushed this back. Now we have Jonathan Entwistle working on other projects right now, including the Karate Kid. We're hearing that Power Rangers is next up in his pipeline. Once he's done with Karate Kid, we can start filming. We don't even know about the casting yet. Is the script done? We think by this point it should be done, but we have no idea. Do you think there will be less Megazords? Do you think we will still see Megazords every episode? I don't think so, but I want to hear your guys' opinions. Shout out Screen Rant for the good article. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this channel. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make content like this. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Peace. I just want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members out there: the Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papleon Purple, Salima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Miguel Ortiz, and Sean Schiffer. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. I just want to shout out all of the fans out there for taking the time out of their day to watch this content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can, please like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that share button. And if you guys want to be a member, click that join button right now. We have a Blue Ranger membership that gets you into the exclusive fan chat Discord. Then we have the Gold Ranger membership. It gets you into the fan chat, but you also get a video shout out at the end of every video. I want to thank you guys again. If you can, sign up to be a member. We will see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.